Morning breaks slowly over Algoma. You can tell it's going to be one of those days. The kind of day where the sun doesn't just shine, it presses down on you. The bike fires to life, and the rumble cuts through the quiet harbor town. Helmet on, gloves tight, and just like that, the road south begins. Highway hugging the western edge of Lake Michigan, the morning breeze offers the only relief you're going to get today. For a few miles it feels good, cool air rolling off the water. Fields waking up, the rhythm of the engine steady beneath you, but the sun is climbing, and it's coming for everything. What's up? So just got done eating breakfast at Water's Edge restaurant, and I just ended up getting some French toast and some sausage, which is really good. They had beautiful view in the dining room right here on the lake shore. So I'm gonna walk out over here and give you guys just a little glimpse of what I got to look at. I'm at Two Rivers right now, and I believe the next town from here is Manitowoc. At least I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm not 100% sure. Sounds good, but I'm gonna get loaded back up and head on out. So, see ya. Rolling into Manitowoc, the heat is already building off the pavement. The lake sparkles like it doesn't have a care in the world, and it hits you. That wall of summer heat, the kind that reminds you this ride isn't going to be easy, but easy was never the point. The wind that once cooled you now feels like someone left a hairdryer on high. Fields blur past, small towns slip by. By the time Sheboygan appears at the horizon, the temperature is well into the 90s. The asphalt shimmers, your jacket suddenly feels 10 pounds heavier. But the lake, still off to your left, keeps whispering you forward. Traffic thickens, buildings grow taller. You're approaching Milwaukee now. The city skyline rises above the water like a checkpoint in the journey. More stoplights, more engines, more heat rolling up from the concrete. Every red light feels like standing in an oven, but the road keeps pulling you south. Because somewhere beyond the city, Chicago is waiting. Guys, so I just made it to Milwaukee. I'm gonna walk around Veterans Park for a little bit. Drove through downtown for a little bit to get over here. My wife and a few buddies, we're gonna be coming back out this way next month for the Harley Homecoming Festival. So pretty excited about that. Can't wait for that one. That one's gonna be a good one too.
So we got the bike loaded back up, about to get back on the road, go to my next spot. I just had to stop real quick and check out Veterans Park. Like I said, we'll be back here for the Homecoming Festival next month, so I didn't want to get too far in depth on it. And a bunch of rugby matches going on, pretty cool. Never really seen a rugby match. But I gotta stop and get gas, grab some water because it is freaking hot here. And then I'll be headed towards Chicago. So luckily I don't gotta get a room for the night there. I got an aunt that lives in Chicago, so I'm gonna be staying the night there. Let's get back on it. Boy, is this seat hot from baking in the sun. Holy fuck, guys, I know I already said about being hot, but it is hot. I'm gonna have swamp ass by the time I get to my aunt's house. 91 degrees and an extreme heat warning, but when I get back going, I had to strip my gloves because it's freaking hot. My hands are sweating, my arms are sweaty. But let's get back to it.
The miles between Milwaukee and Illinois stretch out in a shimmering blur. The heat index climbs higher, but there's something about riding through it, through the sweat, the sun, the fatigue, that makes the moment feel earned. This isn't a postcard ride, this is a summer ride, the real kind. And then the skyline appears, far in the distance at first, rising out of the haze, the unmistakable towers of Chicago. Traffic tightens, engines roar, steel and glass replace farmland. And suddenly the road that began in a quiet harbor town is carrying you straight into one of the biggest cities in America. Finally, the bike rolls to a stop beside the water at Navy Pier. After hours of riding through 90-degree heat, it feels like the best air you've ever breathed. Behind you, Wisconsin. Ahead of you, the Chicago skyline. And somewhere in the miles between the two was a ride you'll remember every time summer rolls around again.
I had every intention on walking around Navy Pier for a little bit, but it was just too hot. I'm gonna go to Misguided, and then I'm gonna head over to my aunt's house and probably buy a shirt and then relax for the night because I am beat. It's a long day. It's not necessarily long, it's just the heat really takes a toll on you after a while. I try to keep fluids in me. Got cotton mouth really bad. I'll fill you guys back in once I get to the shop, to Misguided shop, and then to my aunt's.
That's onto West Jackson Boulevard.
So I just left the Misguided shop, pretty cool in there. I was hoping to see Brian, but the guy said he is out filming right now. Kudos to him, man. I mean, I guess I'm doing the same thing, but it's freaking hot. But now I'm gonna head on over to my aunt's house. You know, and I'm glad you guys can't fucking smell me, because I smell like ass. Holy shit. The shitty thing is, I didn't bring another pair of pants with me. I brought extra undies and socks. And lucky now I got an extra shirt that I stopped at the Misguided shop. Coming up to my aunt's house. but I need a shower because, like I said, I stink. It's gonna be it for day 3 on the Lake Michigan Circle Tour. I'm gonna plan on getting up early in the morning and making the final leg, go through Indiana and then into Michigan, and then make my way home from there. So hope you guys enjoyed today, and I'll see you guys on the next one.